Anyway, my lovelies, before I get on to anything else, I want to say thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. I now have 100 subscribers on this channel and I am freaking out because my other channel, which is more than 2 years old, only has 277. So the fact that this has only been going for what? A month and a half, and I already have 100 is amazing, and I'm so grateful for you, so thank you for subscribing. And now onto the main crux of the video. I get asked a lot when I tell people I'm moving to America what job I'm doing and why I'm going, and when I tell them the Disney Cultural Representative Program, they kind of look at me with blank faces, even the massive Disney fans. So today I'm going to be explaining what exactly the Disney Cultural Representation Program is. The Disney Cultural Representative Program is a mouthful, so I'm going to be calling it the CRP from now on. Now, explaining the CRP is a bit tricky because there's a lot of Disney history behind it. So I'm gonna have to go back to basics. A lot of people don't know that Walt Disney World is actually made up of 6 theme parks. It isn't just one. When you say Disney World, most people think of Magic Kingdom, which is the park with the castle and a lot of the classic characters, but there are actually 5 of the parks. And the one that's the most important today is Epcot, Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. Granted, most CRP participants work in Epcot, but there are some from countries in Africa and Asia that work in the Animal Kingdom park because that park is more relevant to their culture. Now, Epcot was built to celebrate human achievement with a big focus on technological innovation and international culture. There are 2 parts of the park. There is Future World and World Showcase, and World Showcase is the one that celebrates international culture. World Showcase is made up of 11 pavilions. What's a pavilion, you ask? Basically, it's a little section of the park that is made to look and feel like a certain country. So the France section is like a street in France or Paris with a bakery and French restaurants, and the British pavilion has a British pub and a fish and chip shop and a tea shop and gardens and lots of themed British stores. The main point of these pavilions was to give people opportunity to experience a culture and a country that they probably wouldn't get to experience in their lives. Now, Disney wanted to make these pavilions as culturally accurate as possible, and to do this they decided to want to bring in people from each of those countries to work in each of those areas so they can talk to people about their hometown and what it's like, and to make sure that everything's just accurate. This is where the CRP comes in. Disney and the US government set up a visa called a Q1 visa, which allows people from each of these countries to work in Epcot for 1 year representing their culture, and this is known as the Cultural Representative Program. Ta-da! Told you it was all relevant somehow. Now I'm going to break it down to specifically the UK pavilion. In the UK pavilion you can do one of 3 jobs. There is food and beverage, where you work in the Rose and Crown pub, the fish and chip shop and on the beer cart. Secondly, there's merchandise, which is when you work in all the themed British shops in the area. And thirdly, there's a historical research. This means you work in the specific area of merchandise where when people come in you can help them research their family name and their family crest and find out more about where their family came from. To do that specific job though, you have to have a background in history, so a degree or something like that. Because of visa requirements, while working the CRP, you can only work in your specific area of your specific park. Unfortunately, that means as a Brit, I will never play a princess, I will never work in Animal Kingdom. That's just the way the visa works. Also, you're there for a year and only a year. Some people get about 3-month extensions, but that's very rare. And then you do have to move back to the UK. It's a short-term program, but you can apply again. As a CRP participant, you have to live on Disney property, which quite frankly, I am totally happy with. This means you live in apartment-style buildings, and it's basically like university halls. Now we're getting on to perks. You get free admission to any of the parks any day of the year, and you get a limited number of family and friends tickets for free too. You also get discount off food, merch, hotels, cruises, pretty much everything in the Disney company. Yep, I know, it's awesome. The CRP is an incredible program which allows you to work representing your culture and talking about your home country and getting to learn more about loads of other people's culture because you're living with people from anywhere really. It's an incredible opportunity, and if it sounds like your kind of thing, you should definitely apply for it. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. I would be more than glad to answer them, although I do have a limited knowledge about any of the pavilions or CRP programs that aren't the UK specific one. Anyway, I hope you are having a lovely Disney-fied day and that this video helped you in learning a bit more about the CRP. As always, be sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of this face, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!